Hey y'all, it's Kim again. So this will just be basically miscellaneous documents for the Epstein stuff. It's a bunch of subpoenas. Some of the names are redacted. This is redacted in the state of Florida versus Jeffrey Epstein, and then they were called for a trial date of July 8th at 9:30 a.m. And Lana Belalovic is the assistant state attorney. And then we got another one here. This is another lady that's we've seen her several times on here. So Haley Robeson, state of Florida, Jeffrey Epstein, Yellowick. Okay, this one's redacted. Same time, basically the same thing. And then you've got Miss Carolyn Brown from one of the high schools, and then somebody from another high school, or from I think it's that I think it is the Royal Palm High School, and I did some videos on that. Let's see, state of Florida versus Jeffrey Epstein, same time. Personally, okay, so somebody did sign off on this one. And here's another one, redacted. And then she doesn't live. She is going to college, so they weren't able to get that person. This guy used to work for Jeffrey Epstein, so this Janus Banasiak, state of Florida versus Jeffrey Epstein, same time. And Office of the State Attorney, 15th Judicial Circuit of Florida, April 3rd, 2006. And so basically, sending this for a grand jury. And then, dear Miss, it is imperative that you appear to testify for the grand jury on Tuesday, April 18th, 2006. This case cannot proceed without you. And then Dahlia H. Weiss, Assistant State Attorney. And then, so request for assignment of investigator, April 13th, 2006. Investigation is Dahlia Weiss, State versus investigation. And let's see. Please deliver letter to alleged victim's mother. Investigator, you've been assigned the above matter upon completion of this assignment. Sign and date and return. There's nothing on there. In the Circuit Court of the 15th Judicial Circuit in Palm Beach County, Florida, subpoena compliance, deuces tecum, or whatever. Any and all incoming and outgoing phone calls for telephone number 561 something from March 1st, 2006 to the present. You may comply with this subpoena by supplying the information to Detective Joe Carey, Palm Beach Police Department, 345 South County Road. And greetings, you're hereby commanded to be and appear before the state attorney or his assistant at the state attorney's office, 401 North Dixie Highway, West Palm Beach, Florida, on Institor 2006 for interrogation and the truth to speak in a certain matter pending and under investigation. Failure to appear was subject to contempt of court. And then Dahlia Weiss. Let's see. Oh, to Sprint, court order, subpoena compliance. So basically, get this phone number and anything to go with it. So you're hereby commanded to be, present, or to appear before the state attorneys. Da, da, da. Okay, so Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office offense report. 16745 West Downers. Don't even get me started on that one. Loxahatchee, Florida 33470. And then there's a phone number. Sex is male, race is white. 155 pounds, brown hair, brown eyes. Sex is male, height, whatever. 155, brown hair, brown eyes. Let's see, residential. So the victim number, it's not really telling us anything. That doesn't sound like Jeffrey Epstein, just saying. So Not applicable. Okay, the victim relations, parents, domestic violence related, yes. Witness a crime, yes. Convict them, ID suspect, yes. Um, something arresting officer, Schaefer, and then suspect name known, yes. Suspect location, okay. And let's see, Palm Beach County, on March 31st, 2006, at approximately 9:25 hours. I responded to redacted and Waxahachie in reference to a missing persons investigation. I was advised by the dispatch that redacted had contacted the sheriff's office in order to report that his daughter, redacted, had fled the residence on foot in an unknown direction of travel during a verbal argument. Upon my arrival to the redacted address or residence, redacted reported that redacted had returned and was inside the residence packing her clothing in order to move out. Redacted then stated that around 5:45 a.m. on today's date, his twin daughters, redacted and redacted, had snuck back into the residence after being out all night. Redacted stated that he believed that they were dropped off by a young drug dealer and upon their arrival were under the influence of a narcotic as they could barely stand up, their eyes were bloodshot, and their pupils were dilated. Redacted stated Redacted got dressed and he dropped her off at school. However, a short time later, a school police officer called him in order to pick Redacted up because she was believed to be under the influence of narcotics. Let's see. During their drive from the school back to their residence, Redacted stated the Redacted continuously said how much she hated him and wished that he would die. Upon entering the residence, she continued screaming profanities at him and stated that she would run away. Redacted stated that he then shut her bedroom door and said, "You can make a choice, stay here or leave the house." Redacted then stated at this time, Redacted began to swing her arms and fists wildly at him, striking him several times in the left and right forearm and in the chest, screaming that she hated him and wanted him to die. Then fled the residence on foot to the neighbor's house in order to use the phone. Redacted retrieved Redacted and took her back to the residence when she again began flailing her arms and fists wildly, striking him again in the left and right forearm. I then made contact with Redacted, who reported that she had, in fact, hit her father several times because she hates him. She's probably just upset because of whatever happened. Okay, so upon making contact with the redacted, she was unable to stand straight, slurred her speech, and her very restrictive pupils. However, she continually stated that she was not under the influence of any drug. At this time, redacted was placed in handcuffs, was double locked, and checked for tightness. I then spoke with Redacted, who reported that she saw Redacted take approximately 2.5 Xanax bars, I guess it's pills, while partying at Palm Beach Country Estates in the early morning hours of 3/31/06. Redacted then stated that Redacted and Redacted have both been high ridge for drug use, and they have been both using narcotics since the age of 14. Redacted further expressed that he needed help in learning how to control his daughters, was issued information on the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office Youth Eagle Academy program. Redacted completed a sworn witness statement, which was submitted to the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office. Photographs of Redacted were not taken, as he had no visible injury. Probable cause, supplemental, and victim notification form were completed on scene. Redacted signed for and received a copy of the victim's rights brochure. Redacted was transported to Juvenile Assessment Center by DS. All right, the case is cleared by arrest, and this ends my involvement in this case this time. And then this is S. Schaefer. Okay, let's see here. So, law office of Guy Fronston, 515 Flagler Drive, West Palm Beach, sent via hand delivery April 6, 2006. Lana Bella Lavick, Assistant State Attorney, Office of State Attorney, West Dixie Highway. It says regarding Jeffrey Epstein, dear Landon, thank you for giving Mr. Epstein the opportunity to represent information or to present information to the grand jury. Enclosed, please find background information on Redacted and her family. And you will find the enclosed information presents Ms. Redacted as someone who's untruthful, sexually active, the MySpace stuff at the very beginning of this. Smokes marijuana, drinks alcohol, and shoplifts regularly. Additionally, the information reveals the motive behind the false allegations. Based on Ms. Redacted lack of credibility, request that you reconsider your decision to represent this matter or to present this matter to the grand jury. In support of this request, it is important to acknowledge that Mr. Epstein does not use drugs or alcohol and has an unequivocal reputation for being truthful, a strict contrast to Ms. Redacted's reputation. I look forward to hearing from you after you've had a chance to review the information. And Guy P. Fronston, Esquire. Enclosures is noted. Okay, so this is Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office offense report. So some of this has been redacted. Something about arrested and one victim. Schaefer, Sarah. Let's see, I'm trying to see. This is pretty much, I think, the same thing. A lot of this has been redacted. Okay, sex, male, race, white, height, 5'6", 155, brown hair, brown eyes. Okay. Residence status a full year. Okay, so victim type is an adult. All right. Viewing case number, Palm Beach County Sheriff Office. Some of this is the same. I was advised by dispatch the redacted had contacted the sheriff's office in order to report that his daughter had fled the residence on foot in an unknown direction of travel during the verbal arguments. Pretty much, I think this is the same stuff. I mean, I'll put this in the, yeah, it's the same. It's just basically rewriting it or putting it in formal documentation. So battery, yeah, this is probably all the arrest stuff. Yeah, sex, female, white, height, 5'3", 110, hair, brown eyes. And then investigations closed in stack. I don't know what that means. Maybe it's their system. So Dahlia HY says state versus, it doesn't say, request for assignment of investigator. Okay. So Tanya, contract 1116. Okay. Return of service, County of Palm Beach. Case number UK, court date 11/22. State of Florida versus defendant. Greetings. State Attorney's Office. Received by Palm Beach Confidential Inc. on the 18th day of November 2005 at 4:07 p.m. to be served on Alfredo A. Rodriguez, 11349 Southwest 86th Lane, Miami, Florida. Joshua Martin, do hereby affirm that on the redact, I mean, it doesn't even say, sorry, on the blank date, executed service by delivering a true copy. The non-service for the reason detailed in the comments below. No comments. And I think this guy is also the one that was working for this Alfredo Rodriguez. I think he also worked for Jeffrey Epstein as like his houseman later, or maybe it was earlier. Okay, in the circuit, in the circuit court of the 15th Judicial District. So you are hereby commanded to be and appear before the state attorney's office, attorney, or his assistant in and for Palm Beach County, Florida, at the Criminal Justice Building, 401 North Dixie Highway, West Palm Beach, Florida, on Tuesday, the 22nd day of November 2005 at 10 a.m. for interrogation and the truth to speak in a certain matter pending and under investigation. Failure to appear will subject you to contempt of court. And then whoever this is, Mercedes something. Let's go on. Okay, request for assignment. Okay, Dolly Luis. Okay, Alfredo. Yeah, they're just getting their officers all taken care of. Okay, so this is the same thing. 27th date, December 2005 at 3:33 p.m. to be served on Alfredo A. Rodriguez. Yeah, so, and then substitute service by serving Patricia Dunn as resident. Okay, female, Hispanic, 5'7", 120, black hair, no glasses. Okay, so this is another subpoena, I guess, for this Alfredo Rodriguez. Okay, so Wednesday, the 4th day of January 2006 at 11 a.m. for interrogation and the truth to speak. Okay. So another assignment for an investigator. Oh, good grief, this guy didn't show up or something. Maybe this is the same. Okay, Wednesday, the 4th day of January 2006 at 11 a.m. Okay. No criminal investigation, grand jury, subpoena service. Okay, this is all blacked out. To Investigator Teresa from Supervisor Ortiz. Okay, let's see what this is. I was able to locate and serve redacted. She was served 17:06 at 7:10 a.m. regarding redacted. Spoke with her mother, who states she is in Jacksonville, Florida on vacation. And from there, she's going on to redacted. The mother has my cell phone, and I requested if she should hear from her daughter that she needs to call me regarding the grand jury subpoena as far as redacted. I've not served her yet. I'm hoping to have her served sometime today, 7:17. I was able to serve redacted last night at 4 p.m. And this is the relationship is Teresa Wyatt. I don't know. So let's see who this is. So you're hereby commanded to be and appear before the grand jury and circuit court for the 15th Judicial Circuit of the state of Florida in room 4A, Juvenile Courts, Building, Palm Beach County, Courthouse, 205 North Dixie Highway, West Palm Beach, 7/19/2006 at 9 a.m. to testify in the truth to speak. Okay. So here's another one. Yeah, so 7/19/2006, 9 a.m. Bella Lovick's doing again. Dang. How many times these people gonna get served? 7/19. Yeah. I don't know if this is the same like person or if it's several people in the same family. Yeah, one was Palm Beach, Florida, 7/19/2006, 9 a.m. Okay. Yeah, 7/19/2006. I guess it's like the whole family, maybe. Keep popping this one up there. It's the same thing. Yeah, 7/19. 7/19. Yeah. Okay. It's a bunch of people. So whoever's involved with this one, yeah, there's a bunch of them. Okay, a transmission report. This document confirmed the reduced sample and details below. Detective Joseph Carey, 7915 Palm Beach Police Department. Case number, dear Detective Carey, the above style case has been set before the Palm Beach County Grand Jury for investigation on 7/19/2006. Room 4A, Juvenile Courts Building, Palm Beach County Courthouse, 205 North Dixie Highway. Please call our office upon receipt of this notice and speak to Bobby Payne. This notice to appear is being sent to you in lieu of a grand jury subpoena. We expect you to honor this notice since, as a police officer, you're integrally, involved in the prosecution of the above style defendant. Again, you're cautioned that this notice to appear is being treated by our office as a grand jury subpoena and requires your cooperation in order to conduct a successful prosecution. Annabella Lovick. And let's see. Office of the State Attorney, Larry Kreischer, grand jury, Detective Joseph Carey, July 13th, 2006. Your case number, dear Detective Carey. I think this is basically the same thing. Yeah, it's just larger. Uh, uh, Investigator Gregory A. Parkinson, 8717. The above style case has been set before the Palm Beach County Grand Jury for investigation on 7/19/2006. And I think if you go through there, you can read through the actual grand jury indictment. I've got videos up. I think it says Epstein Grand Jury 2006. So you can go through, and I mean, it's all in there. So in the Circuit Court of the 15th Judicial Circuit in Fort Palm Beach County Criminal Division, State Attorney subpoena to Juan P. Alessi, 6791 Fairway Lakes Drive. You're hereby commanded to be and appear before the state attorney's office or state attorney or his assistant in or for Palm Beach County, Florida, at the Criminal Justice Building, 401 North Dixie Highway, West Palm Beach, Florida, on Wednesday, the 23rd day of November 2005 at 10 a.m. for interrogation and the truth to speak in a certain matter pending and under investigation. Failure to appear will subject you to contempt of court. And anyway, there's all that. So Maria Alessi, basically the same time, 22nd day of November 2005 at 11 a.m. And Maria Alessi again. Yeah, 22nd day of November 2005, 11 a.m. This is the last one. Oh, Maria Alessi. Okay, so 22nd day of November 2005. So we made it through 124 pages. I know we skipped a lot of stuff, but I'll put this in the description. If you want to read back through it, you want to sign up for this document cloud, you can just go up to the search thing and it'll say pretty much you can search like, well, this will search this file, but there's also a search box somewhere where you can actually go and search for documents and it'll be like, Epstein, and it'll be like hundreds of thousands of pages of stuff. But anyway, I'll talk to you later. Have a good day. Bye.